Thank you for joining us today on GNN Ghetto Nonsense News. I'm your host, Jay Lewis. We bring you all the latest scoops within Ghettoville. And now for our educational segment, we're going to talk about videos and how do you apply these videos on websites. Now, videos are very important in the 21st century. I mean, nobody really wants to read anymore. The cool thing about videos is you can not only get your information over to your audience, but it's also more entertaining and more interesting than just looking at boring old words. I mean, nobody really wants to read anymore. Only old people read, and people who have the reading gene. Besides that, most people don't care too much for it. And I mean, it is quite boring. We prefer to just watch videos and do other things like play video games. But we know that you still need words too. And we're not saying that we don't need any reading at all. We're just saying that videos are far more important. How do you apply a video to a website? Well, I'm glad you asked that question. One of the most common techniques to do that is use HTML and blah, 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 code, blah, 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 code, blah, blah, blah. Now, we also want to point out that when you put in a video on a website, you want to keep in mind the size of the video, because if the video is too long or it takes up too much memory, it could cause the page or the viewer to have to wait a long time for the page to load. So you always want to keep that in mind. This is just it. We have a new story that's covering a new gang rising up in Ghettoville. So let's go to John Doe at this time and see what we can learn about this new development.
This is John Doe, not live, reporting to you in Ghettoville about a new gang plaguing the city. Sir, can you please tell us something about this gang?
Man, I'm telling you, man, they is the baddest gang right here, yo. They got colors, man. They got the fancy cars. You know, they got drugs, man, at the spot, man. And they even funded by the government, yo.
That's preposterous.
This gang I'm talking about, man, it is the Popo.
What? The Popo? The police? No, man, no, man. The police is not a gang.
Man, the Popo is the baddest gang, man.
Well, I'm a law-abiding citizen, so I won't have to worry about that. I mean, if I run into the law enforcement, all I have to do is just raise my hands.
Joker, you crazy, man. You is crazy, man. Don't you know, man, raising your hands ain't gonna do nothing, man. Raising your hands is dangerous, man. You know why? It's like you trying to take a defense from them, man. You know what I'm saying? You trying to make them vulnerable, man, when you raise your hands, you know. Because, see, like, if you raise your hands, you raise both of your hands to somebody, they think that you trying to give them, like, a hot 10 or something like that, you know. In order for them to give you a hot 10, you know, they got to raise both of their hands, you know. And if they're going to do that, then they can't have a weapon, and they can't shoot you. You know what I'm saying? So, and if you try to raise both your hands out to the side, you know, then it's like thinking that you trying to give them a hug. And so then it's like, I can't hug this dude if I'm trying to be prepared to shoot him. You know what I'm saying?
But what if they tell me to?
Wait for them to tell you to do it, man. And then when they tell you to do it, man, it's like a 50-50 chance, you know, that they may shoot you still. You know what I'm saying? You know, I would just raise your hands and then kind of like go between both positions. You know what I'm saying? Like raise it up like a high five, then bring it down like a hug. You know what I'm saying? Just wave it. Yeah, just wave your hands back and forth.
What, I should raise my hands like this? Like this? How should I raise my hands? Like this? Like this?
I mean that, yeah, man. Yeah, just wave it like you just don't care.
This how you want me to do it?
Oh man, I need my phone. Hey yo, what's up, dog? Yeah, man. I'm on the news right now, yo. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell him about that Popo, you know what I'm saying? Cause that Popo ain't no joke, you know what I'm saying? This cat here, he don't understand. I'm trying to let him know, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, you can't be on the phone right now, dude. Oh, okay. Well, I guess this 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 covers the report for today. Okay. Back to you.
Ah, that was an interesting story. I'm anxious to see how it will continue to develop. Well, I hope you really got something out of this segment about the use of videos, how important and how cool they are. And that will be all for today. This is Jay Lewis reporting from GNN News.